Here is our topic for today is I need to caulk around the perimeter of the sink. But before I get into that, well, I'm just going to mention I've been working on this bathroom for a while. And over the past weekend, well, let's shut this thing. I repainted the door and cleaned up all the hardware and got that thing reinstalled. And boy, isn't that nice to actually have a door on the bathroom. So, and the other side is looking pretty okay. Well, too dark to see. But, well, the topic for the day is this thing. Well, let's show you around. Now, what I'm working with here is silicone caulk. What do we got? Kitchen Bath Project, Advanced Silicone, 100% waterproof, and so on. And that's what we're using today. And I really don't like using this kind of product. But in this particular instance, I don't see any product that would be better to use. So that's what we're using. I don't like working with it. You can see I got a bunch of rags laying around. And already what I've done is gone around on the back side. Boy, that's kind of tough to do. And get just enough of this stuff. I don't want to go overwhelming. I want to get just enough caulk to hold this thing in. And let's get to doing some caulking. Yeah, done waving around there. Here we are. Now, here we go. Something I do not like about using this silicone caulk is, boy, you got to work fast with it. And you can only do so much at a time. Now, we're going to save that for, okay, like I said. Okay, now, release the pressure and let's set the thing aside. Now I need to start smearing this stuff out. And, well, you only got a few minutes with this silicone caulk. The longer you wait, the worse it gets. So, in the first minute or two, you can go ahead and get some water on your finger and just wipe it around there and smear it. And boy, do I have a lot of excess here already, which doing our best to take the excess and put it in all the spots where it's still needed. Okay, now what you can see here is I got some of this on my finger. Let's get rid of that. And I got a bunch of rags here because the idea here is let's wipe my finger. And like I said, with the silicone stuff, you only got a few minutes. If you do it correctly. Now, I got all this gooey stuff on my countertop. I don't want that. Whoa, all the way around. Let's just wipe it. Right now, one good sweep. All right? And that part of that rag is trash now. And we wipe some more. Because on this countertop, well, I really don't want this silicone stuff. Okay, now I got to be a little more careful about how I hold the thing. I'm going to put the rag just over my index finger like this. And then wipe. And I got a big chunk of it. Okay. And with that, this rag, and let's wipe my finger a little more. What have I got in camera here? I haven't looked at the monitor in ages. All right, let's lift you up. Is that any better? I don't know. Maybe I was okay in the first place. But we got to finish. We got a big hole there to fill, and across the front. Well, anyway, as I said, I've been wiping here, and I want to continue this wipe before I worry about what I'm going to finish there. What have I just done in the past minute is I want to clean this up. I want just enough caulk to seal this thing in and no extra. So the extra has to go. And if I wait until tomorrow to try to wipe this stuff, oh, it's going to be a big pain in the butt. So, got to do it right when putting it in. Get all that gooey stuff off my beautiful new countertop. All right, now I think I cleaned it up to the point I can wipe my fingers again. Give this a quick wipe. Yep. And we're ready for the grand finale on this one. We'll use another rag. I got a bunch of rags here cut because I know I was going to use it. Now, as I was saying, when I set this sink, this thing just barely covers the hole. So what I had to do is on the underside, I put some masking tape so as to make sure that this silicone caulk only goes so far and doesn't just keep splooshing to infinity. So, lots going in there, oh good golly. And we're working our way around. Seems on the front of this thing. Well, anyway, I got a pretty hefty caulk bead going on here. And, well, tiny small caulk beads are not really that hard to do. But these big fat ones, boy, they can be a bit of a challenge. Let's see if I can just jam this out in one more minute. So a quick wipe with a wet finger. And of course, I'm getting my finger wet by dipping it in the toilet over there because I made sure I got the toilet clean before I got started here. I got a little mess to clean up out here. Probably out of camera. But, oops. Let's get that out of the way. And I got more on. Good gracious. This stuff, like I say, I do not like working with this silicone caulk. It's, for me, this is misery. But it got to be done. And what I want to do here is ultimately have just enough caulk to seal this thing from the countertop and have no extra spillage looking like a crappy job. So we're going to wipe it down like that. That's looking pretty good. Still got to do the rim. Oh, boy, look at that excess I got. New rag. Yikes. That's why I got lots of rags here. And, well, cleaning the edge of this bowl, if I don't quite get all that just this evening, that's okay. That I can pretty easily clean up tomorrow. But this countertop, I want to get just right. And I think I'm pretty close to there. So, all right, one quick little dabby. All right, and in the process of putting the silicone stuff on, it has also been a buffing process on the countertop, which has kind of made it a little bit shinier. Anyway, here's what we got in the end, is kind of caulking around this thing to make it look, be watertight and all that kind of stuff. And with that, I guess it's enough said.